Let's dive in, not waste your guys' time. Here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu, and what do we got for you in this video? Well, we're comparing the 2026 Range Rover Velars, and what are we comparing? The P250 drivetrain versus the P400 drivetrain. And let's go ahead and dive in, but before we do, please like and subscribe to our channel here at our Vagabond Builds for these car review comparisons, as well as a quick shout out to Nilo Land Rover here in Rockland, California for providing us these vehicles for this comparison, as well as if you guys have something for us to film, here's our email below. Email us, we'll talk details later. Now, what do we have in this video? 26s, we have a Velar S P250 versus a Velar Dynamic SE P400. Now, we're not really focusing on so much the bells and whistles rather than the powertrains on both. Now, to bring the powertrain over to you guys, on the P250, you have a standard 2.0 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine paired together with an 8-speed automatic transmission. This one is pushing 247 horsepower with 269 pounds-feet of torque, 0 to 60 in 7.1 seconds. Now, MPG is going to be completely different from the P400. MPG is coming in at 22 city, 26 highway with a 21.6 gallon gas tank size. Now, if we come over to the P400, you get more oomph to your gas pedal. And why do I say that? Because you're getting a 3.0 liter, 6-cylinder, turbocharged, mild hybrid EV engine with an 8-speed automatic transmission. So same transmission, just more power, coming in at 395 horsepower, 405 pounds-feet of torque, 0 to 60 in 5.2 seconds. Now, yes, you do get more power, but you lose MPG. Coming in at 19 city, 25 highway, and the gallon gas tank size actually stays the same at 21.6 gallon gas tank size, okay? Now, on both powertrains, all-wheel drive do come standard, but you don't get the option of one trim in each, okay? So the P250 doesn't get the autobiography option trim, all right? To whereas you get the S and the Dynamic SE in the P250 option. But if we come over to the P400, you don't get that base level S trim. You get the Dynamic SE and the autobiography option on the P400 only. So 3 trims, S, Dynamic SE, and autobiography. You just get 2 trims in each, okay? Keep that in mind. As well as you do have options of adding on top of both the P250 and the P400, things like technology package, cold climate packages, and blacked out packages. As you guys see in this video, both of them have a blackout package, and that means that it actually gets high gloss black trim on the whole exterior of the vehicle, so it kind of cleans up no other different color trims. So on the exterior paint color of the P250 here, you get the Fuji white. On the P400, you have the Zadar or the Zadar green, gray. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Both P250 and P400 do have LED projector headlights with daytime running lights and hazards on the eyebrows. You get the same exact headlight systems from P250 to P400. As well as front fascias, same exact with the high gloss black upper grille, bumper sensors going across, matte black plastic on the P250. We drop down, and because it's the S trim, you're going to see some matte black plastic lower grille and trim down here. But you get the 360 panoramic camera on the S trim. Come over to the P400. You get a cold climate package added on top of the P400 in this video. Just wanted to show you guys what you get in regards to bells and whistles. Same exact grille, same headlight, but we get different cuts here. See the P400, just Dynamic SE does give you more of a sport design influence on the front bumper fascia, so that's because of the Dynamic SE. If you do have that in the P250, you're gonna have the same exact look on that front bumper fascia. Cold climate package does get you the headlight washers, and they do come heated. All right, keep that in mind. Come over to the top of the hoods. From S being the base, you don't get no bezeling on the hood, but Dynamic SE will get you the high gloss bezel. So if you do get the P250 again in the Dynamic SE, you will have these trinkets. Wheel area, they do have options of getting 20 to 21 inch rims. These are upgraded 20 inch rims, and they do add on top of that suggested MSRP sticker. You do have a Pirelli Scorpion Zero all season rubbers, and you're coming in at a 255 50 20 with the same exact rim. What's different is the suspension system. On this S, you get a shock spring strut suspension. On the Dynamic SE with the adaptive air ride suspension. That is a very nice option to have on the P400, okay? So keep that in mind. That's another big difference. We come over here, we get the high gloss trim, and then dropping down, we have matte black classic trim here, high gloss black here. I wanted to mention to you guys, maybe you guys are wondering if it's the same size because of the powertrain changes. 189 inches in both on the length of the vehicle. You get 80 inches on the width, but if you deploy those side mirrors, you're getting 85 inches. And then you have a ground clearance of 8.4 inches and the height of 66 inches of the vehicle. So keep that in mind. P250 to P400 side mirrors, exactly the same. You get the blind spot assist, auto dimming, integrated blinker lighting, 360 panoramic camera. We have deployable handles on both with smart access keyless fob entry. One thing you're going to see different. On the P400, you get the floating roof look in the high gloss black on that blacked out package, to where here on the P250, you're not getting that. You have the exterior Fuji white paint color, so pay attention to that. Then we come over to the rear end. Here, nothing really changes. So from P250 to P400, exactly the same. You got the spoiler up top, privacy glass, LED tail lights with the high gloss black trim going across. A backup camera right here and bumper sensors going across. Exhaust tips are tucked under the vehicle, one on each side. Same exact thing for the P250. All right, keep that in mind, nothing different. We're gonna go ahead and pop open the tailgates. Cargo area is 31 cubic feet of space in both P250 and P400. You don't lose any cargo in a bigger powertrain. And you get 63 cubic feet of space of max capacity, okay? That's a big thing. 12-volt outlet on the right with some grocery tie-down hooks. Same thing on the left with the mesh pocket. And both P400 and P250 do get the spare tires. Even though the P400 does come with a mild hybrid system, you still get that spare tire. I wanted to mention another thing. The P250 towing capacity, 5,200 pounds. 5,291 pounds to be exact on the P250. On the P400, you're increasing about 200 pounds, about 5,500 pounds on the P400. Keep that in mind as well. You get to tow an extra 200. I don't think that's a big deal. Your main concern is pretty much going to be on the power of the vehicle. 395 horsepower with the 247. If you ask me, I'm going with the 6-cylinder, okay? Now let's go ahead and show you a real quick look on the outside. Not much changes in regards to P250 to P400, but just want to give you a quick look. Follow us. Now let's show you a real quick look in regards to interior. So interior is pretty much the same. You will have some different bells and whistles. That's because of the add-on packages. But I just want to show you guys the 2026 Velar interior. We have leather seats. These are add-ons in this S. We get the grainy leather and the ebony blue seating. Do come heated front seats. If you do have the cold climate package, like the P400 in this video, you have cooled seats, as well as the second row seats will come heated if you have the cold climate too. Now we get brushed aluminum door sill plates, weather mats in both, a lockable glove compartment, and leather wrapped on the front of that dash up top. And the base trim S, this is plastic, but if you do have the higher trims, you will have a leather wrapped dash. Over to the air vents, there in the center, an 11.4-inch PV Pro system. This comes standard in all Velars. Wanted to show you guys what the navigation looks like in them. There you go. Then we could go ahead and show you guys what the camera system looks like. Very nice on the camera. You get bird's eye view, 3D. And if you do have a tech package, you will see a little park assist icon there. And you can go press that and it'll help you park your vehicle if you suck at parking. Now you could go ahead and slide right. Very nice and responsive. You got a lot of info with regards to your wheel info, weight sensing, compass if you're off-roading. So that's pretty cool. Go ahead and pop this. USB-C plug-in, wireless charging pad does come standard on all Velars. Matte gray instead of natural wooden inlays. The P400 has the natural wooden inlays. Cup holders. This is what your Velar key fob looks like in the 2026. Dual opening lids on the center console. USB-C plug-in here as well. Up top, wanted to show you guys what the glass looks like inside the Velar. Tilt slide moonroof option goes all the way over to the second row. We come over to the driver cockpit area. Leather wrapped steering wheel. Controls here for your cruise control, heated steering. On the left-hand side, we got controls for your phone, voice, and your front cluster. You can also change the theme on that cluster if you mess around with that. Paddle shifters for the 8-speed standard automatic transmission on the Velars, P250 or P400. a lever here for windshield wipers and a lever here for the lighting system. On the door panel, you get Meridian sound system in the Velars, window switches, side mirror switches, and memory seating in all trims of the Velars. Very cool. Let's show you a second row seating look and then jump inside real quick the 400. Now seating surfaces in the P250, pretty much exactly the same from the front over to the back. We also have front seats, pockets, air vents, USB-C plugins, and a 12-volt outlet. To put space into perspective for you guys, I'm about 6 feet 2 inches tall. Legroom is clear on the Velar. Head clearance, 4 adults will fit comfortably in this vehicle. You might have to squish one there in the center. Both come with the armrest and the cup holders here in the back. And because you don't have the cold climate package, you will not have 2 buttons here for heated seats here, back here, okay? So now we're pretty much done with the S base trim. Let's show you the Dynamic SE P400. Now P400 Dynamic SE, guys, I have to say it does feel a little bit more rich inside here. We got the ebony black complete interior, perforated, heated, and ventilated seats. You're going to see that when you're controlling your seat surfaces here on the PV Pro system. But pretty much with the door sill plate, weather mats, glove compartment, same wrap here. But look, the Dynamic SE P400 has the leather wrap dash, okay? So that's pretty cool, and I honestly will go with the leather wrap. A little bit higher maintenance on that. Then we come over to the PV Pro system, same exact thing. If you do have the tech package, remember I told you guys, you're going to go ahead and shoot over to your camera system, and you get that little parking icon, okay? That's because of the tech package that we get on this P400. Then we go home, and I want to show you guys what it looks like if we go to the apps. Both come with the Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, but I wanted to show you guys the seating. And if we go ahead and turn them on, you can heat them, but you can't cool them in the S trim, all right, with no climate package. So keep that in mind. That's what it looks like when you're cooling your seats. Now, dropping down, we have the natural wooden inlay in the Dynamic SE P400, so a richer feel. You still get standard USB-C plug-in, same places with the wireless charging pad. If we come up to the top, same exact panoramic glass. Don't want to spend too much time here. Then we come over to the steering wheel, pretty much exact same steering wheel for us guys, and the same cluster here as well. All right. Now we come over to the door panel. We get the natural wooden inlay on the door panel, same exact buttons. Not wasting much time here either. And we're not going to really shoot over to the back because we don't want to keep you guys here. The only thing that you get different are these heated seats because of that cold climate package. And I forgot to mention some things. Heads-up display, tech package add-on. You get it in the P400. The S didn't have the tech package, so no heads-up display. As well as heated windshield wiper nozzles and a heated windshield. Keep that in mind as well. That's because of cold climate too. Now we're done. Here's the MSRP stickers to both. The entry-level price on that S trim is around $61,000. Now you're going to go ahead and see this MSRP sticker now to the P400 Dynamic SE, coming in at a suggested retail price of $70,800. But go ahead and pause those videos, take a look at what that list brings you guys, and the price tags on top with the total MSRPs on top. Thank you so much. Hopefully you guys liked this video and it helped you guys out a little bit in your guys' search for the Velar. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless you.